into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Los Angeles Sparks playing against the Las Vegas Aces. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
And we're just kicking off this season, so let me ask you two, what are you most excited about?
I love seeing how new players fit into their teams. Lots of interesting moves this offseason, but now we get to see how the pieces actually come together.
Yeah, you know, for me, it's all about the rookies. Lately, it seems like every draft class has been absolutely loaded, so it's fun to see how they adjust to the pro game.
Now here is Stevens. Pass to Plum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sims. Jackie Young the rebound. Now Boss. Cans it from downtown.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Plum. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years. She shot a great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
Now here's Plum. No good. Chelsea Gray with some nice defense.
They're 1 for 4, looking to get it going here.
Fires for 3, and the Aces another 3.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the D is just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
Pass to Hamby. Here's Burrell. Boss defending. Back to Hamby. Plum with it. Outside Sims. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Aces leading. Stolen by Plum. Out on her own on the break. Good.
Can't lose sight of Plum in transition. She loves to shake free and score in these situations.
Here's Boss. Hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Burrell. Clock is at 3. Here's Sims. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
After 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 Community Assists Awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gray. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely. Both teams changing it up here. Here's Gustafson. A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest. Here's Boss. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
You see, some players will try to overpower you at the rim, but she likes to elude you and trick you. She's got quickness and a soft touch.
Here's Cannon. Pass to Brink.
And here is Alemán. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Boss. 18 points for her. Missed for the first time from the floor. Puts her at 7 for 8. Outside Plum. To the inside. And here comes the break. Here's Boss. Good on the bucket. Here's Alemán. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. To the left wing.
Outside Brink.
The 3 is up.
They get it back.
Jesse Plum from outside. Unable to get that one to go.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Collins knocks down the 3 ball.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now. Fed her teammate off the bounce there. And that was a nice play.
Through the net again. She's done that 10 times tonight, and she's only needed 11 shots to get there. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And Blake, from what we've seen so far, if I were you, for your health, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, that'd be a very bad idea. Both teams will make substitutions. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Back to Stevens. Pass to Plum. Just 5 to shoot. The Sparks, no good that time either. Now here's Boss. 25 points in the game. He's feeling it. Off the left rim and out. This Sparks squad struggling.
And Brian, teams always benefit from having a reliable veteran around, and Azurá Stevens definitely fits that mold.
Yeah, a seasoned player who has won a championship. Stevens knows what it takes to win at the highest level, and she can set the tone on the floor for her younger teammates.
Pass to Brink.
Plum. Off target from three-point range.
A rough quarter scoring the ball. He's not helping.
Here's Boss. Misses the 3. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Outside Sims. There's a screen by Stevens. Takes the 3. Finally, she gets one to fall. She's now 1 of 5 with her first make.
Slick off the bounce. Sims loves running pick and roll. And in this set, you can't let her get her shot off.
Now here's Boss. Count the basket.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
And it's the Sparks ball. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Plum. She's got 7. From the arc. And the Sparks, another 3.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Aces ahead, running away with it. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. And you look at Boss, she's been playing really well.
She's been a revelation tonight, scoring almost at will in the first half.
Hard to imagine she'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but you never know. It could be a special night for her.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those 2 titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
Here's Boss. Connects from 3-point range.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
Plum with it. She's got 10. Burrell, Boss defending. And stolen by Asia Wilson. Fast break, Las Vegas. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's Boss missing. Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Sims. Outside Plum. 3-pointer. Las Vegas grabs the miss. And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. And the basket by Boss.
Such a sharp shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
Outside Sims. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
And it's Boss missing. Down low. Hamby. Wilson pulls it down. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Now here's Boss. 33 points for her.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Here's Burrell. Back to Hamby. Pass to Burrell. Now Sims. This one for 3. They get it again. Left side, Stevens. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Tremendous work by Hamby, winning the rebound. And she puts it right back up to the bucket.
Boss with it. Picked up by Plum. Here's Boss. Pings in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
And obviously, she knows how to finish with some style.
Now Burrell. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Plum, Gray defending. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, in 2023, we saw the W.
To the left side wing. Here's Alima.
Pass to Brink.
Let's go with a 3.
Gustafson with the rebound.
Now here's Boss. The 3. And it's good! At the buzzer! Wow!
She ends the quarter with a money 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do there, and the timing couldn't have been better.
You just can't end a quarter better than that.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. We're getting underway in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. And here is Aleman. Jacks up a three, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Now here is Boss. Guarded closely, and she banks in the layup.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Pass to Russell. Now Cannon. Right side Brink. 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. Cannon. Evans covering. The open shot by Kelsey Plum. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You can see right there. Plum stays shot ready.
Here's Boss. Drills it from outside.
She came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
Past Aleman.
And looking around the league, Brian, which team do you think has the best young core?
Oh, this is an easy one. I'm going with the franchise that has the last two #1 overall picks, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, and those two fit so well. I mean, Aaliyah Boston dominating the paint, Caitlin Clark on the perimeter. Good luck stopping that pick and roll.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And she is not happy right now. You can tell she is really hurting.
That's a real shame. I mean, it's just hard to tell how serious it is right now, but I'm sure we'll have an update soon.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Burrell. Evans covering. Pass to Plum. Now here's Hamby. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. The shot by Stevens, no good.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Here's Boss. The three-pointer off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Stevens. Over Boss. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here.
Substitution for Las Vegas. Substitution on the court.
Fires the three. And the basket by Boss.
Even on inbounds plays, you can't leave 3 shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Outside Durr. Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by the Sparks. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, she's had a big half from downtown, and when she gets this hot, the green light does not get much greener.
Aleman with it. Pass to Hamby. For 3. Good on the three-point shot.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's been
Tim.
a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Boss. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Now Cannon. Launches it. Stokes with the rebound.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense has taken a big chance leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Here's Aleman. Pass to Cannon. Aleman with it. Evans covering. Fires from the wing. Aleman shot is off.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Boss missing.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
Up top, Aleman. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great